Right. Hello and welcome back to Highfleet. So, I've been looking at the starting bonuses. Oh, we'll give it a moment. So, I've been looking at the starting bonuses for your campaign. And it's definitely not added them because we were on 89,000 or so. Um, what I've also done is, so what I've done to make up for it, because apparently I looked back at the actual campaign that we did, and we didn't get anything there either. So it's not given me any bonuses since the last time I failed the campaign. It didn't give me anything for completing it, and it's not given me anything since. So I'm wondering if there's some kind of bug where once you've completed the game, it just stops giving you the bonus points. Um, so it's a bit odd. I was in the editor just before beginning this, and I've decided I'm a bit unsure as to whether or not to keep these thrusters. Uh, they're good and all, but they just make the things so damn vulnerable. Um, we've got I think definitely the Bomber Bee, as novel as that is as an idea, just a big, essentially like Katyusha ship that just bombards them. I don't think that it is viable enough, really. But it fires all of these off, then it costs, oh god, it's like 7.2 grand, I think, to get it refitted with missiles. Absolutely absurd amount. But one thing so as I said, one thing I'm actually considering. So here's what I'm thinking I might do. I think I'm going to lower these blocks here, the reinforced ones, and we're going to stick these on, as well as then some just some regular hull parts here, and in there we will fit some more fuel. So that should make up for the and we'll armour this up. That should hopefully make up for the um, yeah, that should hopefully make up there for the lack of vertical thrusters. The fuel usage now. These are all the gas guzzler model of the manoeuvring thrusters. So, if we look at, so we've got the fuel efficient and the gas guzzler one there. We can try this out. So we can have fuel efficient will give us 1.4 thrust to weight with 500 tons per kilometre. Now that was a bit over 2 and consumption was at 700 odd tons. What I'm thinking is we could do a mix to try and make up for it. So given that these are in the centre and you kind of have to chew all the way through the other thrusters to get to them, what if we made those the higher thrust ones, which would give us instead of just what's it? 1 thrust weight. We've got 1.6, but we've also got reasonable consumption now. So a bit of a mix. We've also armoured up the bottom here. So also, I don't think we need to double up this armour as much as we are doing. I will put reinforced hull, but I'm going to move the generators here. And we're going to stick some more fuel. So we've managed to get the consumption down below 600 tons. The thrust weight is at 1.7, so it's not bad at all. I think that's a decent mix. And we've got a bit of a citadel going around the bridge here. Right. That should, fingers crossed, be a bit more efficient. We're going to change the wasp a little bit as well. The wasp, we're going to again swap around some of the thrusters here. So we're going to get rid of these fixed propulsion. And we're also going to, and I would have done this, I actually did do this before, but it crashed before I finished. So I'm just going to quickly do it all now, but we're going to then put in some hull sections here and here. Remount the guns. And we are going for our fuel efficient here and here. And we want a bit of armour just attached on to there. Right. And then we'll put the fire extinguishers close to the bottom with fuel beneath. Consumption is only 472. So the Hornet is really bad for consumption. The Wasp is actually pretty decent. I'll even... I was going to say this looks like a perfect spot for some bombs, but of course I'm remembering now they have to be attached to hull, not armour. Because yeah, they'll say, oh, we can't do that, it needs electricity. Yeah. I suppose we can possibly put some fuel tanks on. That should be fine. Just because we have so much fuel on here now, we'll actually put swap one of those out for another fire extinguisher. So this should be more durable and also fuel efficient. It's not bad on cost either, 23. Where are we now with the Bomber Bee? I'm still unsure as to whether I even want to use this at the moment. I don't know if I'll bother to take one, because it just takes so damn long to refit with the missiles and it costs so much. It's a great first strike option, but I'm questioning its use. We'll refit it anyway. just so that it matches the others. We'll put those whole parts in there and there. Just some regular ones here and here. I'm almost wondering if it'd be easy to just get one of these giant fuel tankers and just stick that in the middle below the bridge at this point. Yeah, I might have to re-look at these designs in the future. They're getting a bit too heavy to really just be using standard fuel tanks at this point. I'm beginning to wonder if it'd just be more efficient to get a large one and to space the guns on around it. Mind you, a large one would block the guns firing really. All things to consider. Right. So these are the fuel efficient engines, and then we want the gas guzzler ones just to get that extra bit of thrust that it needs, and then we can stick some armor on these bottom parts here and here, and we should be good with that. These can now move down, and we can start sticking more fuel on, like so. Right, that should be that. So, changes to the designs, and now the amount of cash I've given us, we've now got 200,000. If you're wondering why 200 fell exactly, it's just like a rough ballpark number. I'm thinking, if getting close to the end of the campaign prior was worth like 80 odd thou, well, we'd had a number of failures, but I remember looking at the campaign when we failed it before the ending. It was ready to offer us about 50 to 60,000 ish when we kept failing toward the end of the normal campaign before, right at the finish. If we assume that the finishing of the campaign is worth about 80-ish, and the last run, the bonus points we should have got was like 30 odd, like 33, 34-ish, I think, somewhere around there. It should be giving us around about just shy of 200,000, so... no, sorry. But yeah, it should be giving us about 200,000-ish at this point. I don't know why it's not adding it anymore. I'll just have to manually add it in the save file each time. I'll try to resist the urge to just add a whole bunch, because, you know, I just fancy it, and I'm going to try and avoid that, so... But it does give us a lot more money to spend at the start now. We should be able to take... So we've got 2 of each. We can send 2 wingmans with them. And 3 fuel silos. We don't have enough to send... Oh, we would just have enough for 2 bomber bees, but they've not been performing very well. So, dubious as to how useful they will be. I'm not fully sold on them, I'll be honest. But how much would it be? We couldn't send 2. We can get the 1. I don't know which strike group will send it in. We might just keep it with the Hellfire and use it against incoming In fact, you know, we could use it if we know we're going in against something nasty, like an aircraft carrier or something. That or a missile carrier, something like that. Might be an idea. That gives us with plenty of money to spend. We can use that to refuel and get started in the campaign. Right. So we've got someone to the northeast, which could be anywhere along there. Right. We are going to immediately refuel. And this will be expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. Can we get to a fuel storage area? Not really. We can once we have refueled, but not until then. God, we use so much fuel. And this is with the fuel efficient engines. But we do have 3 tankers. Yep, I know. I'm aware. It just takes us a long time to refuel. We have a very large fleet. Okay. Right. So we want a wingman, a hornet, a wasp, and a silo. We can even send a bomber bee, and we can send them over here to land. We will send a wingman, hornet, wasp, silo, and they will actually go to, they can go to, now we want to clear the northeast area, because apparently there's a Tarkin there. If we find them, they'll lead us to the next one. So we should go straight northeast, this way. The Hellfire and the fuel silo with it, we'll just blast over here. The Hellfire will be creating a lot of noise, which will attract strike groups, which is what we want. We want them to go for them. Oh, it detects something. There might be a cargo container there. Northeast cargo. East, northeast. En route. We'll see what we've got here. There's a paladin. To my understanding as well, playing on the harder difficulty, what it means will happen is... I need to get a bit better at those. They've damaged one of the engines on the lower parts of the ship. But yeah, to my understanding... Yeah, there goes an engine. We need to get this one who's underneath as we don't want... Right, there we go, got him. Okay, so my understanding of the harder difficulties from from what I've read in the manual. It's only briefly explained. It just says more and more powerful enemies. So I'm assuming that last time when I'm saying, you know, it's, oh, I think they've just upped the damage. I don't think they have. I think there's just, I wouldn't normally face enemies of that type at that part of the game. Basically seems to be how it works. Right. The locals begin to crowd around you. There are so many that your guards perform a protective cordon. Normally I let them touch me, but they, I think then you just get swarmed and the guards get really annoyed at you, so we'll try keeping away this time. Faith -2. Right. Ah, no, I should probably have gone with that. Yeah, we won't be able to refill fully here. So, the grand strategy, so to speak, that's behind the that's behind this campaign is, as with last time, we're going to, the Hellfire is going to just blunder forward, attract all of the enemy gunfire and attention, royally pee them all off, and all in that time, it's basically going to distract them from my strike groups that'll be going around and just getting basically a bunch of plunder to bring back, to sell to refuel the thing. That's essentially what's going to be happening. What repairs can we get? Oh, good, they sell the actual thrusters we need. Right. So that should be getting repaired. Lovely stuff. Oh, won't cost much. It's only bits of armour. And we are nearly there with these. So we've got a couple missiles in play. We don't need to use a first strike vessel for this. I think this is the Wasp's job, this. The Courageouses are incredibly easy to kill. They have no armor and they're just made of fuel. They are mostly, they only have one gun, little minigun, and bombs. They typically try to just fly over your ship and bomb you. And they're, again, it's the Courageous, because they are ballsy little buggers. Because their only real attack is in just hitting you with that bomb payload. We want to be careful here. We don't want to get the yeah, we don't want to get this thing any of these on top of us, really. But yeah, there you go. The Courageouses, they're not really that tough. They're very much just giant tinderboxes. We have lost a missile. I don't want to lose the other. There we go, we've hit the fuel. And the Wasp has, let's have a look for damage here. We've got a few little knocks. We lost a missile. Other than that, we're fine. Pretty much everything here requires us to have crew protection. So we will secure the fuel before it explodes. Right. And we've got attack over here. We probably want the the wasp's brilliant for dealing with the paladin. You just blanket that top part with fire, and it'll with outgoing fire, and it'll just shred all the missiles. Didn't get the sudden strike here. Right, there's the paladin along the top. Ah, not great. This might be a restart, this actually. Yeah, we'll restart that. I think straight away I'll use the missiles. Right. Fuel system on fire, there we go, get... Oh, bit of a freeze there. Yeah, I think we're about to go down. Yeah, they've got through the armor on the right side, they've just smashed through it. And they're just basically breaking their way through that part of the ship and just hitting the fuel. The issue here is just the sheer amount of these goddamn missiles knocking around. Right, we've got one. Much, much better, that. We need to look out for the paladin. Right, I need to leave. I'm on the retreat beacon, why are we not going? Should be gone at this point, there we go. Thank God for that. Ow. Get. Shooting in missiles. Got him. Right. They all require protection, these. Also, while we're doing that, we've got... to take that, and here we want to dismantle these. Empire Cross, okay, lovely stuff. We need enough fuel to just get to the next station. We can land both of these. They've still got the landing gear, so we can absolutely go for that. They are far too fat to land on that 66. We could hit. It's just changed to 70. So we're gonna land on 70. Right, and we want to land. Where can we land this one? What? Land! Managed to break its own thruster when it landed, great. That's why I'm not fond. I'm just not fond of landing these. You land them and then bits just smash off of them because the landing gear just, it's like springy. It's as if it's got really soft suspension. So I've just damaged that. They're all dressed in military uniforms and don't appear to be armed yet. It's this guy again. Glory to GERAT and welcome. We give him the small pot. And he's going to join us. There aren't any around here. I've never heard of any. He's in a Gepard this time. Right. And we've got some intel for when we start having to decrypt things. We can. I'm not even going to land it. The suspension on the Hornet, for whatever reason, like the landing gear is really springy. I think it's because it's like stretched up like that. But yeah, it doesn't land very well. I'm probably more likely to rip one of the engines off like last time. So I'll just hold off on that. Now we have hit the fuel storage. So we have found the Tarkin over this way. So we don't have to keep going around this area. By all means, we could go up here if we wanted to. But I think there's still a lot of areas this way, so we'll go around here and we'll meet up with the Hellfire somewhere up top. We are going to have to spend a lot of our money on refueling, fortunately, as we are going to have to down here. Right, I'm going to set. I keep hearing a bang noise when I'm on that screen. I don't like that. I hope that they're not accidentally, you know, just in the background getting blown up now that they've landed. So we want to find information on a strike group. So where is the nearest strike group? It's there. It's going to go through down to here. So it's checking this out. Right. Okay. Interesting.
Attention, new target on the radar.
Who's got a target on the radar? Like here-ish?
Attention, new target on the radar.
Right, we've filled up. We're after him, we're after him. What is it? Oh. Hello. Mine. Excellent news. Though it did cost us a bit in fuel. It's funny how the Hellfire, when it's actually...
Attention, new target on the radar.
when it's got all its thrusters on, it is actually quite fast. So, Pillar from Chalet, Mount Chalet, something cargo, something cargo. Okay. Down here, are we refueled? We'll get some more information on strike groups. These need to move from here before that strike group gets here. We're going to ignore the fact that they're repairing.
Attention, new target on the radar. Attention, new target on the radar.
Well, this is quite bad.
Attention, new target on the radar. Target on the radar. Attention.
I think there's a new target on the radar. There's another... Oh no, wait, they've come in on side of the ship, so that's the one that we've captured already. So they're trying to... it's trying to make a break from it now that it's seen its allies in the area, basically. Ow. Got him. Get this one from under us before it hits an engine. Wait a minute, is that the prize ship? Right, quick. The prize ship is still sort of intact. Don't shoot it anymore. I have no idea what happened to all those other missiles there, but... okay, sure.
Attention, new target on the radar.
So I think, and we can get this confirmed with when we've got a bit more intel around. there might be a missile carrier up this way.
Attention, new target on the radar.
Or a strike group. Okay. We've got a strike group coming in. Yeah. So that's what we're firing the missiles. Quite nasty ships. Got him. Right. Let's reload. And fire. They've shot us engines, as they always do.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Those engines really do go down to just a stiff breeze. They're not very good. And I am again just considering putting more manoeuvring thrusters on. Right, we need to get crew protection on, and we need to dismantle these cannons.
New target on the radar.
They're going to get away from us. And we shouldn't go after them because they're going to go and regroup with a strike group there. Right, we've got the Wasp is better suited for the Paladin to just get rid of the missiles, but I would try and be quick with the Wasp. It is damaged, so we don't want it to be there for a while. It's got a hole in the armor on the left side. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. There's the Paladin. That's most of the Paladin's missiles. We might be able to knock out this Courageous before we go. Right, there we go. Great stuff. Right. Navarin and the Paladin now just need finishing off. Try not to let it get below me. I don't want to get those engines, which it will do, especially with prox ammo. Right, we're under him. Got him. Right, we're gonna need some crew protection.
Attention, new target on the radar.
That's an issue. Is that the wingman that's just gone? Yeah. That's the wingman that's on fire. If we look at it there, yeah, the whole thing's just... The electronic suite's gone on it.
Thermal signature detected. Attention.
And that's... Yep, that's hit the fuel silo.
Thermal signature detected. Attention. New target on the radar.
This is coming probably from that strike group. So we've got another missile coming in. Ooh, we just managed to stop it.
Thermal signature detected. Attention. New target.
But yeah, we're just getting missile spammed here. The worry is that it's just going to hit the auxiliary ships.
Attention.
Because the game loves to place the auxiliary ships at the sides so that they're not really capable of defending themselves, which is just lovely. We're going to move up this side to here. And we're going to open up and fuel here. Ah, the garb. So we've got a masterpiece of clothing to wear and that. One of my father's master tailors made it. Money cannot buy a robe such as this. So we can start wearing it, or we can sell it at a profit. You know, your people are against insulting the Romanis. Well, I'm gonna do it because, you know, someone gives you a gift, you don't spit in the face. We have lost the antenna on the top, which is annoying, but we always tend to lose that. It's very difficult to keep it, actually. We'll sell those for now, and we'll refuel. Yeah, the wingman's completely gone at this point. And we should just move as soon as we can. Right. Heading north, main cargo is chemicals. So, from Shillelagh here, it'll probably be going... It's just going north. I would probably say it's going to Sharian. That's probably closer to north than Deer, I would imagine, but... shall we prepare a strike group? No. This is meant to be the strike group. We'll send in the Hornet second. In fact, we might go with the Gepard second. but we'll start with the Wasp. Yep, that's hammered him.
The enemy has been destroyed. Kill confirmed. The enemy has been destroyed.
Great stuff. Right, we've hammered them all. We will get crew protection on. Dismantle that. It blew up, didn't it? Right, we'll sell the spares there. And we'll resupply. We'll go for full amount of fuel, seeing as we're at a fuel depot. No, I'm not clicking on the message. I want to click on these. Right. We'll get these to Zobert. Alright, we can wait for 9 hours. Ballistics log of flour. Right, got him. Ooh, that's... yeah, we need to kill this ballistic. Those dumbfire rockets are really doing a number on me.
The enemy has been destroyed. Engine overheating.
I'm actually going to restart that. I think I can do better. Right, that's one. Right, much better. We've still got a lot of the armour on. Protection, we'll get these. Okay, I guess we'll search some survivors. And we need a large amount of repairs doing. Won't cost a lot, but it's going to take forever. And I imagine we've got a similar situation here, yeah. And likely here. Well, we'll keep them there as long as we can. Do as many repairs as we can. And then we'll just... And they do need to recover anyway. They've got low morale, so they do need some rest. And we will, at that point, when we've been there long enough, we'll just move them forwards. I think we'll go to Kaffa and then to this headquarters here. That should give us a save point and some nukes. But I am going to move us, speaking of save points, to this one up here. Yeah, we're nearly done repairing there, so we'll refuel here. Um, 2.5 hours on that one. 0.9 there. Lovely stuff. Ooh. Aren't we lucky? We'll have to fight for it, but they're all corvettes. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 corvettes. And this thing. Ooh. So this will be this will finish on this. Right, well. I think we're nearly through them all. Okay. Okay, we can save that. And all the valuables are gone. Lovely. Okay, stop the ammo from detonating. Search for survivors. Ah! This fight. Okay, the Wasp isn't too bad. But there's some armoured ships. I'm wondering if the Hornet's better for that. Sending the Hornet, just blast through the armour on the Nimrods. Because there's 3 of them. Quite nasty, them. Ah, they're just lobbing missiles at me from above. So I'm gonna get them with my missiles. Serves you right. Gits. Got them. Another Nimrod. Oh no, that's a Courageous. I've probably wasted that, yeah. Right. Let's get this one. Well, we're out of missiles. Ow. Yeah, we've got a massive hole in the left side of the ship. Right, we're out. I really hate prox ammo. Right. Took a lot of knocks on the Hornet, but we did win. Fast repairs, yeah. Got to be, hasn't it? And we've got to get these valuables. What have we got here? Searching the crew cabins, okay. And over here we are getting that, and we will go for the fuel. Disaster. You arrive in the city and you see an enormous black chasm in the city centre. Fuel depot explosion. Half city around the crater is in ruins. Countless dead buried beneath the rubble. If we stay here for 2 days, the message will definitely make its way to Kiev. So we're gonna be helping with the rescue. They're gonna give us some fuel for our troubles, so it saves us a bit of money. We are gonna go into the shipworks, and yeah, we're gonna be here for a while anyway. We might as well get these repaired. So we've got Jaguar with a dual 180 and a minigun, a couple missiles. Gladiator there, that's pretty good. And there's ERs for just a missile carrier and a rook. It's like a teeny fighter. How much money do we have? We've got 13 and a bit thou, which we can add to. We can make that more. Got 23. Not quite enough for the gladiator, but you never know, we might find some plunder elsewhere in the meantime. We've got full fuel here, and repairs will be on forever. But we will be calling it there. So we've found the nuke silos here. Couple A100Ns, a KH-15, and a KH-15PN. Okay. So we've got those down here. Won't cost much, but we can get a lot of the armor and things repaired. Does this need any repairing? No, it does not. Okay, nice to see. I will be selling that. I'm going to send the... I'll sell this one. Then we've got a bit of spare cash. Yeah. And we can use that to purchase ourselves a gladiator. Gladiator is a very good, respectable ship. Real good at brawling, pretty well armoured. Has a lot of nasty, large 100mm cannons on. It's like a slightly less armoured but more well-armed version of the Hornet, and is well worth the money we've paid for it. The other ones here, we might be waiting here a while. Once we're done at this section over here, because again we're going to be here for at least 48 hours minimum, we'll get most of the repairs done in that time. I think we should move towards this satellite dish here. The, what's it, signal centre, yep. Get some more info on this strike group. If they are continuing that course, they should be here roughly around now, and they should soon be upon us. Should. Whether they will be or not is another matter, but they should be there soon. We can then keep moving along, and I think we'll just keep moving along here up to this point. And along here we'll just... Where could we rendezvous? We could maybe move up through here and rendezvous up at Moochen or something. And then move to Eridu and up toward here. Before I forget as well, because I just want to quickly have a look at the end. So, when we do get to the finish... Ooh, this doesn't look great. There, perfect, 2000. So, these areas... let's see, here. Possibly there as well. Yeah, I would say that's one. I think just... That's what the end will look like. That's not too bad. We can have a defense maybe here. Bottleneck these two areas. So send like some keep like some ships stationed along maybe here. Grab the reinforcements, move over, and just blockade those two. This should be easy. They should spawn there, and we can just block this and just attack them when they spawn in. Though we might need to keep something here just in case they move along to get to that side. So we're gonna have to shore up basically these areas. Down this side actually, I think they'll come down here. You could actually mount a really good defense, I think, there. This top part as well. It's not brilliant, but I wouldn't say there's anywhere particularly bad they could spawn. At the end game. That might not be bad. Anyway, we're over the hour mark by about 10 minutes actually. I'm going to be calling it here. Again, I mean, I've put extra money on. I know. I mean, I'm hoping it's not like, you don't think, oh, it's cheating. The game hasn't been giving me extra funds. I'm doing an extra campaign worth and an unfinished campaign from last time, which were worth about 35 grand or so. So I'm gonna have to keep adding it manually if it doesn't add it on by itself at the end. Because my bonus points have been on 89 now for a few campaigns. I would have, being able to field this second strike group is a massive benefit, and I'm not going to sit there and just go, well, the game didn't do it, even though it's clearly a bug. So I will be, if we lose again, I'll be adding it manually to the save file afterwards, and we'll just go from there. Apologies if you have, strong feelings against the use of that, but I think especially on hard mode, I will be taking every bit of help I can get, and I think that when the game's, through a glitch, not giving you that additional funding that you are due for having completed multiple campaigns, it is, again, just I'm being kicked while I'm down here. So, right, anyway, that's our plan, that's what the end game looks like. We'll be continuing on in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you then.